Vanakkam. Now I am going to discuss about a very important bank case. It's a case study which I have in my audit career. This is going to be one of my best bank audit experience case. I want to share this with you. Kindly watch the video from the beginning to the end. Before going to that, I want to make a request. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just you press the button, subscribe in the video. Now, I have already said that auditors should be a master in law, in reading the legal opinion, and as well as in reading the valuation report. And the auditor, he should know that how to read the title deeds. This is the case based on which I did the audit. I went for a credit audit for a bank in the year 2016. It is a spinning mill company. It's a limited company. The bank has taken over the loan from some other bank. The process is being done just 4 months back before I went for the audit. The bank which I went for credit audit has sanctioned the limit of funded limit to the extent of 11.80 crore and non-funded limit of 2.60 crore. In total, it is 14.40 crore. Kindly watch how this 14.40 crore goes. The customer, he has offered collateral value of the immovable property to the tune of 16.25 crores. When I verified the documents, I have found out some defects. Those defects are reported separately. That's a regular defects in the documents. Apart from that, when I scrutinized the title deed along with the legal opinion, along with the valuation report, I observed the following. That is, the property as per the sanction letter is 6.19 acres. Property as per the legal opinion is 6.19 acres. Property as per the valuation report also it is 6.19 acres. Property extent, that is everything is extent. Every extent is as per the factory's license, it is 6.19 acres, and the other government licenses, the spinning mill got all licenses by saying that the spinning mill has got the total extent of the land to the tune of 6.19 acres. When I scrutinized the title deed, I observed other things. That is, the company has purchased the land for spinning mill purpose from a firm in which that company is also a partner on 28/8/81. The firm has comprised of 20 partners. The firm has originally purchased the land in the year 1981. Immediately after purchase, they sold the lands to the company to the extent of 6.19 acres. That is, the firm has purchased the lands of to the extent of 6.19 acres in 4 documents, 4 separate title deeds are there. That is, you have to go and read the parent document. Then the sales was made to the company. Then the sale deed was signed by 19 partners instead of 20 partners because company is the 20th partner. This sales, according to me, it's a violation of section 19 and 22 of Indian Partnership Act of 1932, where everyone has to sign, and the company has not signed the document. Since this has happened in the year 1983, I have reported these facts only in my report. Then the firm has transferred 3 documents to the company. This I have found out by way of tracing the title. That is, the company has got the loan from the year 2016. What is the parent deed? For that, what is the parent deed? When you trace it, it has landed in the year 1981. Then the company has purchased the property from the firm to the tune of 2.63 acres only. Whereas in the sanction letter, legal opinion, valuation, all government records say that the company has got 6.13 acres. But I have noticed that only 3 documents out of 4 documents which the firm has purchased has been transferred, has been sold to the company. The firm was dissolved on 14/7/83. The firm was dissolved on 14/7/83, saying that the remaining assets of the firm belong to the company, because they passed a partnership resolution saying that all the properties remaining have gone to the company, all liabilities also. As per the Registration Act, with reference to immovable property, if you want to transfer, everything has to be registered. Otherwise, no immovable property will be transferred. But with reference to movable property, it can be transferred by way of simply handing over the property to the person. As on the date of audit, out of 19 partners of the dissolved firm, 12 have already expired. As per the sanction letter, legal opinion, valuation report, and other government licenses, the company has got 6.19 acres. Again, I am repeating, 6.19 acres. The loan was considered based on that. The company has got 6.19 acres, and loan amount of 14.40 crores have been sanctioned, both funded and non-funded. But I observed that the company has got a title deed, as company has produced a title deed to the extent of 2.63 acres only, and there is no document for the remaining extent of 3.56 acres. Immediately on sanction of the loan, the company has availed full limit of the loan. And as on the date of audit, I observed that full limit has been availed. From 1983 to the date of taken over by the present bank, that is present bank, that is where I have gone for audit, 4 banks have financed. That is, one bank initially financed, then another bank has taken over that loan, then other bank also taken over the loan. In that manner, 4 banks already they financed the company by saying that the company has got 6.19 acres of land. I have found shortage of title deeds documents to the extent of 3.56 acres. On inquiry, at the time when I went for audit, there was a manager. On inquiry, that manager has informed me that the loan was sanctioned based on the legal opinion, valuation report, and government licenses, where everyone reported that the company has got 6.19 acres. Then the same manager said, "Sir, I don't know Tamil." So that's a language problem. That is also a minus point. Suppose if any manager, suppose he is in Tamil Nadu, but he is supposed to know Tamil because he is heading the branch, but he said, "I don't know Tamil, but all documents are in Tamil, so I have relied on the legal opinion and the valuation report." This is also another point you have to observe in the audit. Then these documents have been vetted by another panel advocate, who also reported that the company has got 6.19 acres. Patta and house tax receipts, which are the supporting documents to the title deeds. Patta and house tax receipts are supporting document. It's not the main document. Kindly observe. And in these supporting documents also, there is no transfer of name, because still, as on the date of audit, the firm is paying the house tax receipt and patta. That is, no transfer is being made in the name of the company. But when I visited, I observed that the company has got possession of 6.19 acres. But when I scrutinized the title deed, I observed that only 2.63 acres of land available. Then on survey, I noticed that, and on survey, the person has conducted the survey, that is as per the decision of the direction of the branch, only 2.63 acres of land is available, and that land is in the middle of the 6.19 acres, because there is no passage to reach that unit, but unit is functioning, unit is under the control of company. But as per records, there is no passage. But valuer in his report has said that there's a passage to the unit. Anyone can reach the company. So the passage, there is no passage, but in valuation report, he said that there is a passage. So when I requested the branch to take encumbrance certificate for the remaining the document which has not been transferred to the company, that is the document to the extent of 3.56 acres, I noticed that the document of that property has not been transferred to anyone and it is still in the name of the firm, wherein out of 19 partners, 12 partners have already expired. In the year 1983, the firm was dissolved. Then what are the irregularities observed? That is, legal opinion is incomplete in nature with reference to this particular case, because legal opinion and the tracing of title, according to me, it was not done properly. So, valuer, he has not verified the original title deed and he has given his valuation report. Government officials were supposed to take copy of the valuation, copy of the title deeds, and they have to verify. Even that is not also there. Then now, after report from my side, the banks has called the panel advocate to explain the defects, and on scrutiny, that panel advocate has said that yes sir, there's a mistake in the document. Valuer also said yes, I have gone through the document, it was a mistake. Then the bank's head office law officer, for every bank there will be a law officer. That law officer also said yes, there was a mistake in the tracing of the title. After that, that manager was transferred to some other branch, and new team has come. But these facts, it is not known to them. The present team has renewed the loan without mentioning this defect in the title of deeds. The head office has renewed the loan based on the process note submitted by the branch. This is another thing you have to watch. Then what about the present stage? This present stage, because I have been allotted some other audit for the same branch, I have gone. When I inquired about this with the present team, then only they came to know that there was a defect in the credit report. As per the present stage, that company's managing director was expired in the year 2019. That account now has got very good poor operation and there will be a very good chance to become NPA. My question is, if that unit has become NPA, is it possible for the bank to issue notice to recover the loan under section 13(2) of the SAFASI Act? Because the bank has to say that the company has got clear title to the extent of 6.19 acres. So it is not possible. So it is going to be very, very difficult because there was a shortage of 3.56 acres. Anyone who buys a property will definitely verify the title deed, and the purchase of that property will not be possible by anyone due to the shortage of title deed. That means the bank is not in a position to sell the property. The bank will definitely find it very difficult to recover the loan amount of 14.40 crores. Unless and until the company closes the loan, the bank will definitely lose 14.40 crores due to non-availability of title deed. And according to me, except that 2.56 acres, the property value is zero. But even that property of 2.56 acres also has got no value because there is no passage. So with reference to this loan, the property value I consider as zero. If that loan has gone back, then the bank's recovery will be very, very difficult. So being an auditor, you should be a master in reading the law. You should be a master in reading the legal opinion, and master in analyzing the title deeds, master in reading the valuation. And in this case, I want to ask one basic question: whom we have to blame? This is the question I want to place before you. I need your view on this study, because according to me, that bank is definitely going to have very big problem in recovering 14.0 crore. Being a practicing chartered accountant, being a knowledgeable chartered accountant, I need your view on this case. And I request once again to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And with this, I am ending this case study, and I will cover a lot of case studies in this video presentation. Thank you. Nandri. Vanakkam.